what's up? It's BellaAnamaria. Thank you so much for watching. Today I have this super smoky, sultry summer makeup tutorial. I'm so happy because I incorporated this orange lip, which I love. It's by Kathleen Lights in collaboration with Ofra Cosmetics, and it's called Miami Fever. I've been dying to use this color, and I think I paired it with the perfect eye, in my opinion. So I watched Alyssa Gomez here on YouTube. I think her name is like Always Alyssa here on YouTube, and on Instagram it's Mrs. Alyssa Gomez. And she just recently did a smoky eye, and I was like, you know what? I have not done a smoky, like a super smoky eye here on my channel, so I decided why not? A lot of the inspiration came from her channel, and I just really was feeling this orange lip, and I've been doing like glowy looks and bronzy looks and everything, so I figured why not throw it all together. I feel like this is super simple. I think the hardest part was really like my actual foundation and like how I wanted to pair everything together and like color match everything. But the eyes are super simple. Do not be intimidated by a smoky eye, especially one like this. You just throw on a dark color, make it super sultry, blend it out, and then put like a nice crease color and you're good to go. So if you're interested in how I got this makeup look, then please keep on watching.
Hey guys, what's up? So first I am going in with my Pond's Clarant B3 cream. I don't really use this as a dark spot lightener like it's meant to be. I mainly use it just as a moisturizer in this video. Next I am going in with my Best Damn Lip Mask by Best Damn Beauty. And basically I just use this whenever I need way more hydration, just because this lip mask really provides that for me. Next I'm going in with the sample size Tatcha eye cream, and I love this eye cream when I need extra hydration for my under eye area. It's just amazing. Next I'm going in with the Smashbox primer oil. I don't use it that much just because, I don't know, it leaves a lot of luminosity with my foundation, and most times I look for a matte foundation, but since this is a summer look, I definitely wanted that glow. Next I'm going in with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black, and I'm just going to put this all over my lid area. Once I apply that to my lid area, I'm just going in with this BH Cosmetics brush. They don't have the label on this brush set, but any dome-shaped brush that's like dense, that means it's packed with bristles, will do just fine. And you'll notice as you're blending out that eye pencil that it's going to blend out a little bit too much, but don't worry about it. Just go in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil again and go ahead and darken that up, and then again go ahead and blend. Now I'm going in with my Morphe M333 brush, and I'm going into my Morphe 35N palette, and I'm just going to use this black shade. Any black shade will do just fine. And I'm just going to go ahead and set that eye pencil that we just used, just because we don't want any of that eye pencil to move around throughout the day. So it's always a good idea to just go ahead and set that. Next I'm going in with my Morphe M330 brush, and with this brown shade, that's going to go ahead into my crease. And basically you just want to create a gradient effect. So I'm using the darkest shade on the lid, and then going in with a lighter shade for the crease, and then working my way up to the brow bone. Now I'm going in with my Sigma E40 tapered blending brush, and going into the same 35N palette. I'm just going into this light brown shade right here, and this is going to be our transition shade. So the lightest part is going to be the eyebrow bone. The crease is where we just put that brown in, and right above that, in the middle of the brow bone and the crease, is the transition shade. transition shade. Basically, you just want to blend this seamlessly and effortlessly and really just create that smoky effect that we are looking for. Next, I'm just going in with this lighter brown, more orangey shade, and I'm just using that on top of the transition color just so we can lighten it up a little bit more, but also give it more definition. Then I'm going in back with the black shade just because, as you can tell, it kind of moved around a little bit more. So I just went ahead and set it even further. Then I am going in with my NYX Micro Brow. This is in the shade, I believe this is the shade Taupe that I'm using right here. Usually I like the ash brown, but the taupe is just what I had on hand. So I'm just going ahead and filling in any sparse areas. Really, I don't do much to my brows just because they are pretty full, but mostly like in the front of my brow and the tail of my brows where I need to do the most filling in. After I use my micro brow pencil, I will be going in with my Anastasia brow definer, and I'm just going ahead and darkening up the front of my brows. Once I'm done filling in my brows, I'm just switching over to the spoolie end and just making sure that I comb my brows the way that I want them to be, and then setting it with my Mary Kay brow gel. You guys, you need to get your hands on this. I'm telling you, it is by far the best eyebrow gel that I have ever used, and if you need it, just let me know because I am a Mary Kay beauty consultant and I would love to get this to you. Next, I am going in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer and my Morphe M705 concealer brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and use these two in order to define my brows and also clean them up a bit. Usually I don't like the look of eyebrows being concealed on top, but since I haven't applied my foundation yet, my foundation will mostly be covering this lighter part of it, so I figured it would be okay. Then I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything out and really making sure to try and get underneath the brow just because that's usually where you want the most definition. Then I am going back in with my Sigma E40 brush and I'm just blending that brown transition shade again just so the concealer line isn't too harsh. Now I'm going in with my concealer. This is the Benefit Erase Paste. I do really like this product, however, I felt that just for the coverage that I needed and for the sake of this video, I switched over to my Dermablend concealer. It covers like a dream, and obviously I have a ton of blemishes, so I just wanted to make sure to really cover those up so I have a really nice foundation application. Next, I'm going in with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, my all-time favorite ever, will repurchase over and over and over again foundation. This is in the shade Warm Beige, and you'll see in this video, I don't know if it was the lighting or what was going on, but it just did not look like my shade, so I tried my very best to go ahead and blend it all out, and once my concealer and my bronzer and everything else was on, it looked a little bit more normal, but the struggle was real, you guys. I don't know what was going on. Next, I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Orange Corrector, and I'm just following the lines of the most hollow part of my under eyes, just because that's what creates the shadow, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out with my Beauty Blender. Next, I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is the same concealer that we use for underneath the eyebrows to go ahead and clean it up and define it a little bit more. And I'm using this as my under eye concealer and brightener. And also you'll notice that I am creating a sharp line right there at the tail just to create a wing-like shape. Then I'm filling it in that triangle shape, and then I'm just going to go ahead and apply it around my nose because we get red there as women since we are hormonal. On my chin, the bridge of my nose, and I will also be applying a little bit on my forehead just to bring the highest points of the face forward. And then I'm just taking my damp beauty blender and blending all that out. Once all that concealer is blended out, I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and set all those places that I just highlighted. So that would be my under eyes, around my nose, my chin, the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. Using translucent setting powder is just to assure that the concealer is not going to move anywhere throughout the day or night, and it's just going to make your makeup last a lot longer in addition to using a setting spray. The only thing with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, in my opinion, my personal opinion, is that it is a bit drying. So you'll see in some areas of my face, as in like under my eyes, I don't apply as much just because that area tends to get over dried. But my forehead and my chin tend to get a little bit oily, so I do apply a little bit more translucent powder in those areas. Now I'm going in with my BH Cosmetics foundation powder, and I'm just going to set the rest of my face wherever I didn't set with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is also just to assure that my makeup doesn't move around anywhere, and it does leave kind of a more matte finish, but not so much. There's still some luminosity coming through because of the primer oil that we used. Now I'm going in with the Morphe 9C palette, and I'm just using the lightest matte shade in order to highlight underneath my eyes. And then I'm just taking this bronzy shade in order to do my contour, and I will be using this in the hollows of my cheeks, my temple area, and I will be contouring my nose just a little bit. Next I'm going in with my ColourPop eye pencil. This is in the shade Swerve, and it's just a black shade, so any black eye pencil will work just fine. And I'm just going into the outer corners of my waterline, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend this with a Real Techniques definer brush or detail brush, I forget what it's called, and just smudging this out. I haven't done this in such a long time, but really I think this is the key to creating a smoky eye, just because it really just rounds the eye off and pulls everything together. Then I'm going in with a Morphe E36 brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and grab some of the same brown shade that we use in the crease color in order to smoke out that waterline. And then it's just all about blending everything together and making sure you want everything to the opaqueness that you want it to be. It's all about personal preference, honestly. I'm so excited to be using this palette. This is the Jaclyn Hill and Becca Cosmetics face palette, and I'm using this Amaretto, I believe it's called, blush shade for my blush, obviously. And I love this shade, you guys. It's just like a perfect apricot bronzy shade. I don't know what it is, but I wish they made this in their own pan. I would definitely buy it. And then just to add a little bit more pink, I'm going in with my MAC Melba blush. I could have used the pink in the palette, but those have like a little bit of shimmer in them, and I didn't really want too much shimmer because I wanted to use highlight, of course. Now I'm going in with my Morphe M501 highlighting brush. Well, I don't know if it's a highlighting brush, but I use it as a highlighting brush. And I'm going in, this is the shade Prosecco Pop from the face palette that I just showed you guys. And I absolutely love putting this color on the apples of my cheeks. And then going in with Champagne Pop and finishing that off on the highest part of my cheekbones. I also apply a little bit at like the tail of my brow bone just to give a little bit luminosity there. The tip of my nose, I don't know why that's such a trend right now, but I love it. The bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, and I make sure to apply Prosecco Pop, not Champagne Pop, on my chin. I don't know what it is about that color and my chin, but it works for me. I'm picky, I know, but it works, so it's okay. Next, I'm going in with my LA Girl lip liner. I believe this is just in the shade Natural, and I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. Then I am going in with my Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Miami Fever. This was created by Kathleen Lights, and I have been dying to use this color, you guys, and I finally found my own perfect way to pair it, I believe. With a smoky eye, this really just ties everything in together. Now, the shade was looking just a little bit bleh for me. I don't know, I felt like I needed a little bit more. So I'm using ColourPop Lippy Stick. This is also in collaboration with Kathleen Lights, and this is in the shade Aquarius. You guys, I don't know if I'm biased because I am an Aquarius, but this is just such a perfect nude. It's a perfect nude topper. So like any lipstick shade that you get and you just want to like bring it down a notch, this is the perfect shade for it. Now I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes. I love this eyelash curler. It's by Tarte. I don't know if it was just like a holiday edition one, but either way, I love it. It works well and it's so cute. Next, I'm going in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I really need to get a full size of this mascara just because, I don't know, it speaks to me. It really does. And it works really well for my lower lash line too. It's really hard to find a mascara. For all you makeup junkies out there, you know what I'm talking about. It's hard to find a good mascara for the lower lash line. And that is the final look, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.